Hey, this is Joe from The Drop. I'm here at the Bata Shoe Museum. I sat down with Elizabeth Semmelhack to talk about her new book, Collab. We talk gender, kicks, and the rise of sneaker culture. Let's go. What was the biggest challenge in making Collab?
It was actually the time frame. I knew that I wanted to include a lot of interviews, so I just had to sort of hit the road running and call as many people as I could, and I was so amazed at how responsive everybody was, and it was sort of a 24-hour project for a little while.
Yeah, because I feel like probably years ago it would be hard to pitch a sneaker book in terms of sneaker culture,
yeah,
right?
And you know, I mean, I think that's one of the things that made Out of the Box, The Rise of Sneaker Culture, the book that I did previously, sort of interesting, was that it was this book that looked at the entire history of sneakers, but it was also connected to an exhibition. By the time that I pitched Collab, the fact that there was now such an appetite for more information about sneakers has increased radically in the last couple of years.
Okay, so this book's about collaborations, and there's been a ton.
Yes.
So how do you choose which ones to include in the book?
Yeah, that was a very difficult choice. I really wanted to look at collaborations where I felt that the two entities who are acknowledged in the collaboration really brought something to the table. I think that it's true, there are a lot of collaborations out there that seem to just be done for hype, and I became particularly fascinated in the use of narrative in the creation of a lot of the collabs featured in the book.
Oh, so they needed like the story behind the collaboration?
Correct, and I do think that one of the things that's interesting about sneakers, and particularly interesting about sneaker culture, is that authenticity is central to the real success or the enduring success of certain sneakers.
We're in an age of hype culture,
yes,
and just fronting for the Instagram and reselling. What are your thoughts on the fact that it's veering, or at least there's those elements?
Fashion has often been thrown out there as a feminine behavior, and that women react to fashion emotionally. I just have to have those shoes. And so as men are beginning to be more comfortable within fashion, I think things like having sneakers be seen as an investment, which is a very sort of male-coded or masculine-coded way of thinking about things, it actually softens the blow of having it be actually also related to something you put on your body. So I think these things actually go hand in hand, because I think they allow fashion consumption to increase without it being feminized.
Yeah, see, I have no problem saying I need those.
Yeah.
I think as a sneaker lover, at its best, sneakers are not only tell stories, but also can be kind of works of art.
Correct.
Where at their worst, they're overpriced pieces of leather. What are your thoughts on the future of sneaker culture?
I do think sneaker culture is constantly changing. If we increasingly believe that our footwear can be a site of storytelling, which I think is a really interesting cultural shift, and we believe there are more stories out there, and we're open to them, then I think sneaker culture can expand in meaningful ways, not just in monetary ways.